Canucks. So a year ago, they're up 3-2 on the Oilers. They did it without their starting goaltender, who is one of the best goaltenders on the planet when he was right. And they played a game 7 without Brock Besser. A year later, the guy they let Bruce Boudreau flap in the wind for to set their culture has elected to, rather than take top of market money to stay, he's gone. They've traded JT Miller, who got in a huge spat the GM keeps referencing that was not insignificant. Elias Pettersson is not like anywhere near an $11.6 million player. Besser's going to walk. You're a year away from Demko UFA. His health remains a question mark. And, oh, by the way, Quinn Hughes wants to play with his brothers per GM. Like,
other than that,
is this full-blown rebuild? What are we doing here?
Feels like
other than that,
the question, but
it's night and day from a year ago, safe to say, right?
I hear you. And I wonder how much of that factors in to Rick Tocchet's decision as well, right? I mean, you don't know how the negotiation is going to go with Thatcher Demko. Like, if Demko doesn't like it, he can flat out say, I'm not signing. I mean, I'm happy to play out the year of my contract. Obviously, I'm happy to do that. But I'm telling you right here, right now, I'm not signing. So if you want to get something in return, you might be best off to trade me this summer.
What's he
this summer? That's what we're talking about.
Contract. He hasn't been healthy for a year and a half.
You'd be surprised, man.
Like, you can put a number on that real easily.
Well, what did Colorado do with their goal? 4 games in, and it was a 5-year deal.
But not a Demko money. He would be asking.
I mean, you'd need them. You'd need the medical data and all of the information before. But nah, he's highly, highly regarded. He obviously is. The other thing, though, here, boys, I think this whole Quinn Hughes story is going to get spicy.
Don't you have to trade him right now?
If you want a lot, sooner's better.
I think you do. I think you do.
Because then you can say to the team you're giving him to, other than
2 years.
Here's 2 years. At least you get something in return. If you wait, the team's going, well, so I get him for 3 months?
Yeah.
And he's going to go play with his brothers?
Yeah.
No thanks.
And especially if there's obvious dialogue. I mean, Jimmy Rutherford has brought him up a couple of times now in back-to-back media availabilities, right? So there has to be some form of dialogue to, first of all, when they laid out the whole the Hughes brothers collaborative, I think, I mean, I can imagine being an owner in that situation, just going, "Oh no!"
Like Alvin beside him.
He's
Jesus Christ.
So anyway,
him to Jersey, because like if I'm Jersey, I'm like, I'll give you a couple pieces, but I mean, we got the brothers. He's coming to us. It seems like if we just sit still.
Well, again, if Quinn is bold enough to say to management again this summer, I'm not signing here.
Yeah.
So you know what the window of time is. I'm going to be the best captain I could be in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good mute there. Caught that.
Losing a lung here.
Yeah, you're all right. We're good. We got you. You
have to trade him now, because then
it's 2 years left.
Then you don't have to trade him to Vancouver. I think if you wait now, Jersey's just going to hold you over a barrel.
I agree. And he's too young for any trade protection. Like, he doesn't have that on this contract. He will in the next. You could trade him to Vegas. You could trade him to Florida. Like
Calgary.
I'm sure that he wants to come to Calgary.
Pick him up.
Yeah. He's going to get the rest of the brothers here too. Sure.
Pick him up.
Sorry about that, fellas. Just choking here.
You're good.
I mean, that's the way it's going to play out, though, isn't it? I mean, Quinn is going to tell them, if he hasn't already, here's the window. I'm going to be the best captain I can be.
Yeah.
I'm going to represent the Vancouver Canucks until I'm no longer here, but here's my long-term plan. And I mean, they probably know already, just based on what we're hearing from their brass.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the GM brought it up.
He's so good that he could go in with the GM and go, "What are you going to do? Because I'm not playing in this situation." Like, if I'm guessing Hughes would have a different opinion of the situation in Vancouver if Demko had been better and the team had been better. And they're in the playoffs and going into the second round to play the Oilers. It's going to be a different scenario, right?
Sure.
Like, winning matters. But now you look at Vancouver and go, "How are we winning?" I don't see it.
Here? And he loved the coach. We kept hearing that the last month.
Yeah, and then you've got the Pettersson thing that isn't going away, right? So, just to go back to where we started on Vancouver, what are we looking at here? I don't smell a rebuild by any stretch, but you could see as big a transition on the fly as we've seen in a long, long time. Like, look at the Washington Capitals. What was it, a couple of years ago when they brought in like 7 new players or whatever, just trying to, oh, all right, let's head a completely different direction. And that might be the direction that the Canucks are ultimately going to be forced to go to.
One of those unintentional rebounds.
Well, that's the thing. You may not want
yeah.
to. And then
It might not be, yeah.
It's Quinn Hughes. So Miller's gone and Tocchet is gone. And Besser, you were good at Todd. Now you're gone. And Demko.
I don't know where you are anymore.
Because
It's tough.
he looked like a beaten dog the last 3 weeks
Doing
of the season.
everything for them. Not 100%.
No.
His face is just gaunt. And he was white. He was injured. He probably shouldn't have been playing. They were just playing the wheels right off of him. Hey, buddies, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.